You're listening to the Astrology Hub podcast, practical wisdom for living your life on purpose. Hey everybody, my name is Amanda Walsh, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Astrology Hub.
And I'm Donna Woodwell, professional astrologer, senior editor of Astrology Hub, and your Cosmic Cruise director for the day.
And we're here for your weekly forecast for the week of December 17th, 2018. So Donna, what is going on this week? Let us know.
Okay, well, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday are probably your final really productive days for 2019, because after that, we are just on the roller coaster for the rest of the year. So wrap up any projects you have for the year so that you can have time to focus on, other things for the remainder of the year. Why is this happening on Thursday? Well, Thursday, we have one of those one time a year harmonious trines. A trine is when two planets are really getting along between the sun, which is our essential vitality, and the planet Uranus. And Uranus loves to be free. More than anything else, loves to be free to be your authentic self. So when the sun gets together with Uranus right before a holiday break, guess what? The switch in your head is going to flip, and we will all feel like going off on vacation, even if it's only in our own minds at this point. So with the moon in Gemini on Thursday afternoon, I'm going to assume that for many of you that the urge to get out of the office is going to be extremely strong. So hopefully you will have a holiday party or something else to do to break the routine, because otherwise sitting in your chair is going to be a difficult thing to do.
All right. So we basically have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week to get everything done for the rest of 2019. And the rest of the month is just going to feel very much not in that productive mode. Yeah? Is that what you're saying?
Not in the same kind of productive mode. I think everyone's going to be ready for 2018 to be over.
Okay. All right. So get it done, everybody. And then it's time to party.
And it's time to party, but the party starts out with a really magical Friday. Friday is actually the winter solstice. And the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere is the longest night of the year. And that means that the days are short and the nights will be, the night is as a metaphor for how we go into our inner darkness. But this time, it's graced by a full moon. So Friday evening, the night of the solstice, you are going to be able to see that full moon rising on the horizon. So talk about a magical start to the new season, the turning of the seasons, so to speak. So whether you want to go out for a sleigh ride under the full moon on the winter solstice, or you want to set aside some time for your own year-end solstice rituals, this is a very, very powerful night for either one of those.
Oh my gosh, Donna, I'm already planning. I don't know if you know the pianist Peter Cater, but he's a pianist that I grew up listening to. My mom would put his music on in the morning, like before school while we were getting ready. Also George Winston, so he is having a private concert in his home here on Maui, and it's going to be magical. It'll be dark and there'll be candles, and I can actually, you can actually go under the piano and feel the vibrations of the music. And he's just this really brilliant musician. And that for me feels like a very magical thing to be doing on that night.
Absolutely. You'll be able to see the moonrise to music.
Yes. Ooh, I love it. I love it. All right. So hopefully you all have some magical plans Friday night. And if not, then it's time to make some.
Yeah, and I give you some suggestions. Okay, so Mercury is going to be meeting up with Jupiter in the sky just a few hours before the solstice. And Mercury's the scribe. He likes to write things down. He's the god who goes in between, so to speak. So he takes the messages of the gods, in this case Zeus, or literally Jupiter. So the messenger of the gods is meeting with the chief god Jupiter to bring the stuff down to Earth just a few hours before the solstice. So to me, I look at that and I go, okay, it's time for me to really write some intentions that I have for 2019. Now, normally we make these New Year's resolutions when it's January 1st as a ritual that, collectively we go through for most parts of the world. But this is a really powerful day for writing those down and making an offering in the solstice fire of getting that, capitalizing on that magical moment, because it will help you ground what you hope to create. And a lot of people in the metaphysical world say that writing was always magical. Writing was always magical since the time of ancient Greece, because it took the inherently non-physical, the ideas we have in our head, and simply by writing them down, brought them into the three-dimensional world. Now, what is more magical than that? And it is in the capacity of everyone to do that, even if they haven't had any, years of deep magical training. So write them down. Your chances of getting what you want go up dramatically as soon as you do it. So that's what I'm going to be doing on the solstice evening.
That's great. And, I just wanted to offer an alternative perspective, Donna, which is interesting because the Hawaiians actually didn't write anything down on purpose, but they told their stories and did the same sort of thing through things like hula, the dance, or chanting, the ole. So if you're not one that actually likes to write, maybe you want to dance your intentions, or feel them in some other way, or sing them to bring them into form. So,
or paint them.
Or paint them. Yes, exactly. For those of you artistic types out there, that could be another way to do it. Also, I would recommend that you mark some space to tune into our podcast that we will be releasing on Thursday, which is episode 004. We're going to have Carolyn Elliott on, and she's going to be talking to us about some other ideas for solstice magic. She runs the Witch, is it Witch Magazine? I can't remember exactly what it's called, what she runs, but she's amazing. So cool. You guys will love her. And we will be talking all things solstice on Thursday as well. So lots more ideas for you, and another opportunity to really tune into that solstice magic energy. Donna, let's talk about Saturday. What's going to be happening on Saturday and Sunday this week?
Okay. Well, once you have had some amazing magical and mystical experiences on Friday night, Saturday morning, we get back to the home front. The moon moves into her own sign, Cancer, and Cancer loves to nurture, loves to focus on tribe and making space for everyone to be comfortable. So Saturday is the day when you might find yourself taking care of a lot of holiday guests, or if they haven't arrived yet, cooking up a storm so that the refrigerator is full so that you can focus on having fun over the next holiday week rather than on, slaving over things in the kitchen. So if your family's already there, then definitely bring them into the kitchen and make cooking a family affair, because it would certainly honor the moon in the full moon in the sign of Cancer that day.
All right. So Donna, tell us about Sunday.
Sunday morning is a very sweet, what we call a grand water trine. It's a grand name for something that's actually rather simple. In astrology, the signs of the zodiac are broken up into those 4 classical elements of Greek. That's earth, air, fire, and water. And each one symbolically represents a certain style, a certain way of being, a certain energy or archetype, however you want to put it. And water, just think about water for a moment. Wherever you pour it, it fills up whatever's container that you put it in. It's that fluid side of ourselves, that emotive side of ourselves, that side that literally goes with the flow. And so a grand water trine means there are at least 3 planets lining up in signs related to water. Generally speaking, it's a time when we feel a great deal of emotional satisfaction or comfort, or emotional issues are high up in our level of concerns. Emotional satisfaction is something that we're going for. So it's a especially good morning and even into the day to savor some sweet brunch with friends, or, have some time to snuggle up and read a good book, or just maybe take some time to sleep and dream of the possibilities for the new year.
Donna, this sounds like a really sweet week. I'm very excited about everything ahead. And we just want to send all of you love and just encourage you to tune into the episode later this week on Thursday with Carolyn Elliott. If you'd like to get alerted when that show goes live, you can sign up to get alerts. The link to do so is in the show notes. And otherwise, we will see you next Monday for our forecast. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Astrology Hub podcast. We can't wait to continue exploring with you and bringing you astrology's most practical wisdom so you can live your life on purpose. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Hi, this is Chris Kaplan, the producer of the Astrology Hub podcast. This episode is over, but check the show notes for links to products and services you've heard about during this episode. And if you enjoyed our show, please subscribe and rate using the subscribe button wherever you listen to your podcasts.